This is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. Welcome to Job Search Radio.
Are you looking for a new job or interested in leveling up? Job Search Radio is your go-to resource for insider tips on job hunting and growing your career. Here's your host, Jeff Altman.
Hi, this is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. And someone wrote to me with a question that I thought was a good one to address. So that's the focus of today's show. Is it really easier to find a job if you already have a job? Now, I decided to open up the idea of Q&A for my listeners. So if you have a question about your job search, email me at jobsearchradio@gmail.com. I won't guarantee that I'm going to answer every message that I get or every question, but I will pick some and make them the focus for a show. So today is one geared toward a question I received. I hope you find the answer helpful. And if you do, super! Give the show 5 stars in iTunes, Stitcher, whatever site you listen to it on, and a great review. So again, the email address to use is jobsearchradio@gmail.com. And with that, let's get going. Is it really easier to find a new job when you have a job? Great question, and it really challenges one of the beliefs of the job search system, both from an employer perspective and from a job hunter perspective. So let me pause for a second, which is what I did before I started recording, and answer the question. The answer to me is no. And I know that's a surprise because it's a great assumption of job hunting that you need to have a job to find a job, and it's easier that way. But let me dissect it. If you don't have the skills to do a job, well, whether you're working or not, you're not going to get hired. If you have the skills and aren't working, you can find a job, and the same is obviously true if you are working. The real issue is around the negotiation phase. Now, in certain markets, at certain times, the issue may be, why were you fired and not the person 2 desks over from you? And employers start to think, well, maybe this person was the least productive individual versus the least political individual, or the one with the least seniority. Seniority is always an easy way to cop to an explanation as to why you were the one chosen during particular down markets. But in average to good markets, where the difference is in the negotiation phase. See, employers think that they can get a bargain if you're out of work because you're desperate. That's their thinking. You're desperate. You need a job. You want a job. You'll take almost anything to get back to work. And the longer you're out of work, the more likely you are to behave that way, right? After all, you've been out of work for 6 months. You're only collecting unemployment insurance or whatever the social program is in the country of your choice that you reside in. And they feel as though they can get you inexpensively, which makes you in some respects more attractive. But in other respects, it's harder on you because you have to compromise more. Your ego's at stake. And it's hard to say to someone, we want you to start this new position and we think you're terrific. We think you're wonderful, and we're going to pay you less than what you were previously earning. So on the subconscious level for the individual, they're shocked. And they find it difficult to say yes. So being out of work adds a layer of complexity to the search. You have less wiggle room on the negotiation because firms often will make the job offer say, we're going to give you 2 choices, leave it or take it. Your choice. We don't really care because there's another 15 people at our door who want this job if you don't want it. So, that's the real issue there. Where you can bargain, where you can negotiate if the numbers are off. And in other climates, it's how you are perceived as someone who was chosen to be out of work, why that was, and their concern about you. And one of the little trick questions they'll ask under those conditions is, so where have you had interviews so far? Where else are you pending? And if you say, nowhere, well, their reaction is to go, okay, we can make him a lowball offer because, she doesn't really have any choices. So, and one of the other things that causes them to, I remember when I first started as a recruiter, I interviewed this one person. It was like my second week on the job, and I was trained to ask the question, so where have you been on interviews before? And the guy reads off a list of 20 places that he's been to that have all turned him down. And, there's a message in that too. So just recognize that the impact of being laid off, the impact of being out of work can adversely affect you very easily. If you are working, it takes away a whole layer of complexity to the situation that puts you on a more even playing field, particularly during negotiation. I'm Jeff Altman. Hope you found this helpful. Visit JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. I'm sure you'll find that even more helpful. Have a great day. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, I really want to encourage you, join me at JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. That's my site where I have great information that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find work more quickly. All my books and guides to job hunting and resume writing are there. You'll receive discounts on one-on-one coaching for extended sessions. And if you prefer not to do that and just ask me questions, you can ask me questions through the site. And not only will I answer, but you get the input from other people as well who are members of the site. Again, that's JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. Come on over and join. I hope you found today's show helpful and hope you have a great day. Take care.
If you would like to have Jeff give you advice about your job search, you'll love JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. This site has all of Jeff's books and guides to job hunting available free. The ability to have Jeff answer your questions, plus podcasts and videos that'll help you with all the different parts of a job search, including writing a winning resume and cover letter, great answers to interview questions, how to negotiate effectively, whether you want an easy way or want to get tough, plus a community of people like you who you can get advice from. The site again is JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. That's JobSearchCoachingHQ.com.